How's it going? I'm Bill.
And I'm Terry.
Together we are
Backyard
Barbecue.
BBQ.
Today we're going to take a chuck roast and we're going to turn it into the most delicious pot roast that you've ever had. We're going to lay it out on a bed of vegetables, wrap it up really tight with some aluminum foil. We're going to do the whole thing today out on the smoker. You will be amazed. Your friends will be impressed. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go to the kitchen. All right, so we picked up a 3.5-pound chuck roast from our local grocery store. We're going to get this thing opened up, and I'll let Terry explain to you the process that we go through to get this thing ready.
We're going to take the roast and we'll rinse it very, very well in cold water. At that point, I'll take some paper towels. I'm going to dry it very thoroughly on both sides, and then I will take kosher salt, put it on the top, the bottom, make sure I get it on the sides. Take plastic wrap, wrap it very well. I wrap it 3 times, both ways, and tightly, and then I set it on a wire rack and let it sit for about 2 to 3 hours, and then it'll be ready for the next step.
Okay, now that it's wrapped up and ready to go, we're just going to let it sit here for about an hour or so, and then we're going to go ahead and open it up. We'll rinse it off, pat it dry again, and then we're going to go ahead and add all of our seasonings. So we'll be back at that point. See you in a bit. All right, everything's ready to go. It's been setting long enough, so we're going to go ahead and unwrap it, rinse off the salt, and then we're going to add our seasonings. The seasonings that we've got is onion powder, garlic powder, and white pepper. That's all we're going to use. So we're going to rinse this off, rub it down, and then we'll get it ready to go on the grill. All right, we got the grill up to temperature at about 180 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and take this chuck roast off, put it right on the center of the grates. I'm going to keep it pushed together as best as you possibly can. And then make it a little easier to get it off once it is done. All right, so we got it on the grill. We're ready to go. We're going to let this thing sit and smoke for probably 2.5 hours, and we'll get back with you then as soon as it's done, and we'll go ahead and go from there. See you in a little bit. All right, it's been 2 hours since this thing's been on the smoker, and it is absolutely wonderful. Go ahead and take it off the smoker and put it in the house. We've got a bed of veggies just waiting for this thing to meet, so we'll be right back. Hi, we're back in the kitchen, and Terry is going to go ahead and get all of our veggies and everything ready to go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut the veggies, get everything in the pan, and then when the meat's done, we'll just bring everything in And then she's got a special broth that she's going to pour over the top of it just before we get ready to cook. All right, so let's go to Terry so we can get these veggies done.
Hi, I'm Terry. I'm the other half of Backyard BBQ. I'm going to show you the vegetables that we're putting into the roast. So we're going to get that's prepping while the roast is smoking. So the vegetables we're using are potatoes, carrots, celery, onion, garlic, and green pepper.
All right, after all the vegetables are done, she's got a whole bowl of it. We're going to get these all ready to go. She's going to make up a special broth that she's going to put on these. We're going to put them in a pan over here.
Foil lined pan.
And line it with foil. And the magic is going to begin. All right, it's been 2 hours since this thing's been on the smoker, and it is absolutely wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take it off the smoker and put it in the house. We got a bed of veggies just waiting for this thing to meet, so we'll be right back.
All right, we now are going to take the roast and I'm going to place it on top of the veggies and kind of get it snuggled down there in that warm broth. And then wipe my hands a little bit. I'm going to put some butter. I'm just going to brush it on the top. When it's smoked, it kind of tends to get a little bit dried out. And so I want to get that all warmed up again. There we go. Now it's ready to take some of this seasoning that I have. This is our own blend, Backyard BBQ roast rub and seasoning. And I'm going to lightly, I'm not putting a lot, I'm just going to lightly sprinkle some on the top so it has a layer of flavor there as it's cooking. The next thing we're going to do is I have put together a double layer of foil, and I did a butcher fold where you take the two sides and you put it together and fold like that. I did that so that I can have plenty to work with. I'm going to put it over the top and seal it as best as I possibly can. I don't want anything leaking out. And once this is all done and we put it back on the smoker, then we're going to increase the temperature to 325 on the smoker. and we'll put it on there for another probably 2 to 3 hours.
All right, it's been about 5.5 hours since we put this thing on the smoker. We smoked it, if you remember, for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours at the beginning. Then we took it in the house, and then we wrapped it up really tight in aluminum foil. And then we stuck it back out on the grill for probably about another 3 hours now. We just did a fork test on it. So it is completely fall apart. Divine. So we're going to go ahead and take it off the smoker. We're going to bring it in the house and let's pop this puppy open. Alright, we got this in the house, and this thing is amazing. I can just hear and smell all those vegetables. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, I'm not going to wait. We're going to do a taste test right now. I'm going to take just a little piece. Look at that. Just falling apart right off. I'm going to take a taste of this. I gotta let you know how it is. It's not hot. This is a moment. Okay. So what we've done, we did a dry brine of salt. We wrapped it up for a couple hours. And then we've unwrapped it, rinsed it off, seasoned it very well, then took it and put it out on the smoker. We smoked it for about 2.5 to 3 hours. And then we put it in a pan full of veggies, put that back out on the smoker for about another 3 hours, completely wrapped. Came in, we've uncovered, and we now have a pot roast. This is an easy recipe. Anybody can do it. We really hope that you guys try to do it yourself. And we appreciate everything that you guys do to help us support Backyard BBQ. I want to thank everybody for watching. This has been another episode with Bill
And Terry.
and we are
Backyard
Backyard BBQ.